Welcome everybody to North Woodsman, November 29th, 2023, here in Chicago. My wife had a business meeting for her work, and so I came to hang out with her and thought I'd do a little video, and I took some pictures here, which I'll post later. Tonight we're going to go and eat at Timmy O'Toole's. It's the bar pub that Men vs. Food ate at, and we're going to go check it out and see how the food is and the atmosphere and like that. And um, I'll post a video, maybe, if I get a chance. It's supposed to be a pretty crowded place, but I don't know. I've never been there. This is actually my first time in Chicago. So I'm going to go and check the food out. And if it's a happening place and a good place to eat, I'll be sure to let everybody know. If not, I'll be sure to let everybody know that it's not. But like the hotel we're staying in, it's not a bad hotel. It's the Hampton Inn Suites. The downside is that the breakfast is not free. I went down and got breakfast this morning because my wife went to her meeting, and I had scrambled eggs, pancakes, and sausage. Okay, when this came out, there was 3 sausage links, 2 scrambled eggs, and 2 pancakes with no syrup on them. Now, here's the downside. When I went up to pay, it was $28. They charged me almost $4 for a small cup of coffee. And on top of that, when I paid the tab, I get back to the room and look at my bill, and they socked a $10 tip on. Did I give a tip? No. But they gave themselves a tip. So that's the downsides to being in Chicago. No matter what you order, no matter where you go, it's expensive. Okay? I mean, believe me, I don't mind paying for good food. I really don't. But there was not $28 worth of food on that plate. And charged almost $4 for a small cup of coffee, and that does not mean refill. That means 1 cup. So, I'm sure a lot of people pay it. That's their preference. Would I pay it again? No. No, because, we're leaving tomorrow for back to, Michigan, and we're going to do DoorDash. Well, wait a minute. Let me tell you a little story about DoorDash today. And it's not really their fault, okay? So we had lunch. My wife, she called in an order to DoorDash for me. It was Popeye's chicken. Now, Popeye's here in Chicago. This is unbelievable. She ordered a 5-piece chicken strip, with all, the sides and like that. Okay, so it came. There was 2 pieces of chicken in the box. Not 5 tenders, 2 tenders. Okay? No utensils at all. Okay? And you get the red beans and rice free. Okay? But if you order mashed potatoes and gravy with that, it's $17. So, so I took a picture of the food and I sent it to my wife, and she called them and she got on them. Said, number one, the order ain't even right. All the food's not even there. And so they refunded her, which was a good thing. But she asked them why they didn't put any utensils in the bag, and you know what they say? Well, that's extra. So I happened, to take it on my own to call down, take it on my own to call down there. And I said, well, I want to place an order, and I'll be needing, some silverware, a knife and a fork, and they said, well, that's going to be extra. And I said, well, all the Popeyes, the forks and utensils are free. But no, this is Chicago. We don't do that here. I'm like, oh. I said, well, how much is it going to be for the fork and the knife? $8, $4 a piece. I'm like, no, no, not at all. I said, sorry, I don't need to order. So, anyways, that's the story of Chicago, and it is what it is. It's basically, a free trip on my wife's work. They pay for the hotel and like that. So, you know, I mean, they pay for her food. They don't pay for mine. I have to pay for my own food because I don't work for them. But they pay for her food and the room and the travel, like that. But I had to pay for my train ticket because, as I say, I'm not an employee of her work. But I find it very funny the way they do things around here. And it's a madhouse. We went down on this magnificent mile. It's supposed to be the happening thing here. And by all means, it was not happening. Again, just another tourist trap. Candy stores and little malls you can go into. Well, actually, pretty big malls. On any shop you go into, I mean, it's going to cost you if you buy anything. So we went in a candy shop, and my wife, she bought my son a T-shirt, and bought my daughter, some Fruit Loop straws or whatever they are. And so I said, oh, hey, they got this, Duff beer can. It's got orange soda in it, but it's a Duff beer can. I'd like it, for my bar in the garage and like that. So I walk over. My wife's watching me. I seen her when she's watching me. And 12-ounce can of soda, because it's got that name on it, was $12. I put it back. But unfortunately, my wife's seen me with it, and she bought it anyways. Not me. No way. So that's the heads up where I'm at, and kind of like drama that's around here that I'm going through. And like I say, I'm going out to dinner tonight to Timmy O'Toole's. It is the place where Man vs. Food done the challenge there. So I'm going to go have some food and maybe a couple drinks and see what the atmosphere is and how the food is. And I'll be sure to let you know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please think about subscribing. I do appreciate everybody who does watch it. The few subscribers I got, hey, I'm thrilled. I love it. I'm thrilled. And thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you in the next one. Or not. You never know. North Woodsman, that's a wrap.